looky here. What came in the mail today? Early Christmas present from Real Truck. I think you all know what these are. I've actually been trying to get these for 2.5 months now. I've ordered 3 sets. Finally, some of them showed up. I can't wait to open the box and check these things out. Alright guys, a moment we've all been waiting for. We got some Motive Off-Road. Style is 425B, 20x9. I can't wait to see these. I've been waiting so long for wheels. Oh, look at that. Nice shiny black. I like how they have the words molded right into the metal there. That looks awesome. I didn't know if I wanted to go with a center cap. I kind of like exposed lugs, but this one did have a center cap. So let's see what the dish looks like. Not too bad for a 9-inch wheel. You'd have to go 10 or 12 to get a real deep dish, but there's a little bit of a lip on there. What do you guys think? I'm excited. All right, we got the official weigh-in, 39.4 pounds. That's exactly what I thought they were going to weigh, so good to go there. A little heavier than I wanted them to be, but whatever. All right, so we're on our way to the Subaru dealer to mount these bad boys up. I literally cannot wait to see what they look like. So my original goal was to get a decent wheel and tire, 20-inch, 33 by 1250. That's supposedly the largest size you could fit on a Tundra without really any modification. So my goal was to stay under $1,500 for everything. Now, of course, I could mount and balance it myself, so that'll save me a little bit of money. But I actually did come under budget on this setup. So the wheels, which turned out to be a big debacle, I went with the Motive Millenniums. Now, they're distributed through American Tire Distributors, which we have an account with through the Subaru deal, so I can get them at wholesale. So they showed 4 in the whole country because it's a relatively new design. So I asked them if they could just send me 1 wheel, just so I could do like a mock-up, see if I liked it, and they were like, yeah, we'll send you a wheel. So 3 weeks go by, no wheel shows up. In the meantime, I was searching like crazy to find, you know, like the best price on a wheel. So I found the 1552 Turbo Mac HDs were discontinued, and there were a couple places blowing them out for a little over $400 for the set of 4. So the first place I looked was Custom Offsets. They had them. I ordered them up, kept sending me emails, telling me there everything's going on, everything's great. I get a phone call asking me if I need wheel locks or you know, custom lug nuts for these wheels, which I did. So I'm like, yeah. And I was like, can you verify you have these wheels in stock? And the guy was like, oh, we only have 2 of these wheels in stock. Let me get you over to customer service. So they go customer service, and sure enough, they don't have any wheels in stock. And they're like, let me contact the manufacturer. I'll get back to you. Now, I knew they were discontinued, fairly certain. 1552 didn't have any more, but I'm like, okay, I'll wait. So of course she calls me back, no wheels, they refund my money, but they sent me lug nuts, and I got those for free, and they didn't even charge me for them. So then I find the same wheel on eBay. I forget the name of the company. It wasn't Custom Offsets on eBay. Showed 15 of them. I ordered them on eBay. They charged my account. They start sending me shipping information and whatnot, and then I get an email. It says to contact them. I call them. Of course, they don't have them in stock either. They can't get them. I'm like, why is everyone advertising these wheels? Nobody has them. So Discount Tire Direct had them for retail. I call them to see if they match the price. You know, it says they'll do price matching. They're like, heck no, we can't come anywhere near that price. I'm like, all right. So, back to the drawing board. The wheel never showed up from American Tire. So, on Black Friday, realtruck.com had these same exact wheels for less than I could get them wholesale. Wholesale price was $175. They were selling for $160. Retail is $200. I ordered these wheels on Black Friday. They just showed up 2 days ago, so it was almost a month I was waiting for these wheels. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I'm excited now to actually got the wheels. So then I you know, I've been looking for wheels actually before I even bought the truck. So it's been a long time, and then I was shopping tires in between. So I didn't want to buy tires until I knew the wheels were definitely going to be in my possession and they were going to fit on the truck. So after I did that, I already knew the tires I wanted. So I did a bunch of research on tires, looked at prices and weights. Again, I'm trying to be under $1,500 for the whole shebang. I find these Tundra Clever RTs. And I found some independent tire shops in the area selling them between $720 or $800 cash and carry out the door. And there's no other tire out there I could find that was even close to that. So a friend of mine that I ride mountain bikes with actually worked for Tundra at one time. So I reached out to Ken and I said, Ken, what's up with these tires? He told me he actually did a lot of the road testing with this Clever, and every time he drove it, he was more and more impressed with it. So that kind of sealed the deal for me. I wanted something a little bit lighter weight, but on a truck, it's not that big a deal. So when he told me they were good to go, I was like, all right, great, those are the ones I'm gonna go with. So when the wheels came, I rode out about an hour from here to Salem, Ohio, to a real cool little tire shop. The guy hooked me up with the tires. We ended up having a 20-minute conversation about cars, and came back last night, went to work this morning, and we're gonna mount everything up, and I cannot wait to see what you guys think of these. We came in under budget. The wheels were $640, and the tires were $720. So that gave us a little bit of leeway. I was debating on whether I wanted to take the TPMS sensors out of the stock wheels and put them in the new wheels, but I decided against that because it'd be harder to store. I still have to put valve stubs back in the wheels to air them up. So I was able to get aftermarket valve stubs for $30 a piece. So again, I was able to mount and balance these myself, but if you just had the wheels and the tires off the truck, chances are you could get them mounted pretty cheap. So I think even, anyone off the street basically could have got the same deal. I didn't really get any special deals because I'm in the industry. These were all, online prices that I paid, and I think it turned out awesome. So the first thing you're going to notice when you're unboxing these wheels is this warning label. Make sure you read it and do what it says. If they sent you the wrong wheel and you mount a tire to it, you're in trouble. You can't return it. So what I did was I took the wheel out of the box, made sure it was the right bolt pattern and offset. Then I mounted one tire on that wheel, put it on the truck to make sure everything was cool. I didn't even open the other wheels until I did that first. So make sure you do the same. All right, so here's the Tundras we're going to go with. You can see it's a pretty aggressive tire, but not a mud terrain. So the blocks kind of got a nice gap in them. Should fling some mud, should be okay, but not super loud on the highway. You see there the Clever RTs, 33, 12, 50, 20. You got a pretty cool looking sidewall. So I think that should complement the rims pretty well. And we got the wheel on the tire machine ready to go. And we're going to go ahead. I was going to use the original TPMS sensors, but I'm going to put some aftermarket ones in there to keep the original ones in the original wheels. So ready to mount this tire up? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is put the sensor in. So we're going to go ahead, put a little tire lube on there so it slides in nice. And then we have a special tool to go ahead and pull it in. This is plastic, so it won't damage the rim. Ooh, not in. All right, there we go, seated. I'm gonna go ahead and take the valve core out for easier inflation of the tire. All right, we're gonna spin this a little bit. We're gonna grab our big heavy tire. I'm gonna go ahead and lube it up. And we're gonna go ahead and put this red dot aligned with the valve stem. That. Pretty lined up. Ooh, it's a little wider than the rim. I'm going to go ahead and use this little assisted arm here. The tire is 12.5 inches wide and the rim is only 9.5 inches. There we go, perfect. And narrow it up. Oh, that's heavy. That is a big, fat tire. All right, let's set up the wheel balancer. Let's see how bad it is. All right, that looks like it's on the machine straight. It's not wobbling. Actually, that's not bad at all. Like 225 ounces on the outer lip. I've seen them up as bad as 10 ounces. So lip's nice and clean. Normally we'd want to go ahead and wipe, clean the wheel off. And then we'll grab our wheel weights. I may paint these black later, but I just want to get this on because I'm excited. Probably won't be able to see them. Anyway, well, let's try it again. Perfect. I'm impressed. That balanced up so nice with that heavy tire. All right, now we're ready to get on the truck. I want to do a little bit of a size comparison here. All right, so here's a quick side-by-side comparison. Actually, the height is not much bigger. I thought it was going to be a little more substantial, so I'm actually kind of happy about that. I would say 1/2 inch, which I guess is what it should be. But you can see the width is pretty substantial. All right, so when I was looking for new wheels, I was trying to figure out what the stock setup weighed. This is an 18-inch wheel. So we're at 71.2 pounds. Now, against my better judgment, I'm going to weigh the new setup. All right, I'm afraid to look at this. 104.8. About 30 pounds difference per wheel. That's really going to slow me down. So these are going to require the use of extended length wheel lugs. So make sure you get those if you're getting new rims. All right, we got the wheels mounted on the truck, and as you can see, it sticks out about 2 inches. So we may need to have to go with some fender flares, but it's definitely going to give it a way more aggressive stance on the street, and that's what I was looking for. Let's check it out from the front. Oh yeah, I think it's going to look awesome on the ground. All right, it's down on the ground so we can really get to see what it looks like. I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I was looking for. I could probably get away with no flares here in PA. That technically would probably fail PA state inspection, but hopefully I wouldn't get pulled over for that. But that's exactly the look I was going for. Just a little more aggressive than stock. I think that looks fantastic. Please flood me with your comments, positive or negative. I really want to know what you guys think about this setup. I'm really stoked right now. It came out exactly how I planned. When you're installing new aftermarket wheels, you always want to torque them to spec and then recheck the torque after about 500 miles. All right, I wanted to do the unveiling outside, but it's pouring down rain, so we're gonna have to do it inside. But what do you guys think? I think that offset is pretty much spot on, pretty much exactly the aggressive look I was going for. What do you guys think of the wheel design? This is their latest design from Motive Off-Road. This is technically called the Millennium Wheel, but I like the way it looks. Nice shiny black. I think it goes perfect with the black trim on the Tundra Trail Edition. Please give me your comments. I'm super excited about it. So you can see we already did the AFE momentum intake and the throttle body spacer, which you can't see, but I'll post a link to this video in the comments. And then we also did the Gator SRX soft roll-up tonneau cover, which turned out really nice, and it was also a great price. I'll also link the video in the comments for that one as well. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. This is the biggest modification we've done to the Tundra yet. We're still going to do a bunch more stuff, so stay tuned for that. But I'm really excited about the way this came out. I was able to stay under my $1,500 budget, and I got the look I was going for, and I think I got a pretty quality setup. Again, I want to know what you guys think. Thanks for checking out my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, check out my Facebook page, and have a very Merry Christmas.